And I would see teenagers, but I never really felt there was a need. And I don't know where my head was at, but I really never felt there was a need. And, after speaking with Lexi, I went home that night and, I was crawling into bed and it was like, wait a minute, we could give little hygiene boxes anonymously to kids in high school. And this would be wonderful because what we would be doing is we're going to make them smell pretty. We're going to have makeup for the girls to entice the boys. You know what I mean? And we're just going to, the boys can brush their teeth and use the mouthwash and stuff like that when they kiss the girls and stuff. So I had all this, yahoo, we're going to do this. This is be great. And I spoke to Brett and Lexi. I think I was texting her that night at 12:30 and just saying, guess what? I think this is great. And she added, and when I spoke with Brett, Brett says, we need to do something. And within the first 4 days, we got at least 4 or 5 phone calls, and it was four moms that were really concerned because 4 of their boys, each family, had tried to hang himself, and the one little boy had tried to hang himself 4 times. And so it was like, whoa, they don't need aftershave, they need more than that. And so, the more Brett and I talked about it, the more we realized and we felt in our heart that we have to go forward and do something. And we really didn't know where to start, where to begin. But we thought, what we'll do, the best thing to do is get the teenagers that we know, and Brett has 2 kids, and sit around and just discuss what's going to be happening. Brett here, Junior, has a lot of brains. And I've been around these kids for a little while, and they're making fun of you, Brett? No, but he has a lot of wisdom, and when he spoke and Cody here started to speak, it was like, wait a minute, we got kids right in our group here that know exactly what is going on. They don't just know what's going on, but they're saying, look, we want to help. We want to do something. We want to get out there. And it blew me away because I never realized that other teenagers cared so much about teenagers. I really didn't. When I was that age, I was doing things that I was doing my own thing. And, but I was so impressed by Brett and then Cody and then Ellie came along and Lexi and then Shanna came along and Michaela now, and they're all coming together, and it's like we're a family. And that's what Brett had said a few weeks ago to the kids. He says, we're not just here to do things, we're a family. And that's why tonight we've invited the adults to come in on our meeting. You're not coming every week because it's strictly for kids. It's strictly for kids. If you feel led, sometimes we're going to take them on trips and stuff like that, but we also have a form to fill out. We do a police check. We do all that on the adults because we feel a protective covering has to be over the kids. And anybody that wants to say, well, look, I'll come with you and I can do this and this, it's like, okay, we appreciate that, but here we got a big form that you've got to fill out and you've got to tell me about you because I don't know about you. And, most every adult we've talked to agrees. They say this is great because it's a protection for the kids. The kids, I am so surprised, have been so open about how they feel and the different things. And like I say, I'm impressed. I am really impressed with all of you. And I've met a few new ones today, and I'm even more impressed. And something that's happening to me is I'm getting emotional now. I'm crying because I think there's something stirring inside of me that's healing me over losing my little girl, but there's also something stirring in me that's saying, yes, we're going forward. It's not just going to be here in Niagara Falls. We've also had an opportunity come up that they want us in Kentucky to open up Lexi's place, which is just totally amazing. So we're blessed. We're like, yes, this is great. We want to take a team with us. If you look at some of the paperwork here, it kind of explains what we're doing. We have our needs at the back, and this is just some of the needs because we're planning on doing a lot of things with the kids. And it takes money, it takes prayer, it takes finances. Finances is money, it's the same thing. But it also takes a determination to say, well, I'm going to bring my child and drop them off. Or I'm going to, look around the house. Maybe I got some extra cookies. Maybe I can bake this week and bring it. All this is part of it. So, Brett, I'm going to turn it over to you because when I talk, sometimes I can't stop. course, Greg always shuts me up.
Thanks, Ann.